Imagine that you come home from a hard day of work, and all you want to do is just sit on your couch, relax, and enjoy the rest of your day here in our wonderful country. But then, after you've gone relaxed, you hear a knock on your door, and you go and open the door, and there are 2 police officers and an immigration officer. The immigration officer begins to tell you that you've been living here in the United States illegally and that you're being deported. You begin to plead with the immigration officer and tell them, look, I've lived here my whole life, I don't know anything else, I can't be deported. But your pleas fall on deaf ears, and you are arrested and sent back to a country that you don't know anything about. You don't know the language, you don't know the culture, you don't even have family or friends there. This could happen to you if you are one of the 11.2 million undocumented immigrants who live here in this country. In my speech, I will argue that the Tea Party is actually worsening our government. And they are doing this by making it difficult to pass taxes and bills that would actually lower our debt. Secondly, they're refusing to compromise with non-conservatives. And third, because they are racist. Now, in my first argument that they refuse to pass taxes is that there have been many bills that have come up to Congress, and because of one item, they will actually decline it. And most of the times also is that the Tea Party is mainly made up of conservatives. So oftentimes they're they're mostly made of the Republican Party, who are mainly wealthy, and they actually they don't want any taxes to be raised on wealthy because then they would lose more money. But it's actually very crucial that taxes are raised because it would help lower our national debt. My second argument is that they refuse to compromise. This makes the government worse because we have hundreds of politicians who are trying to improve our government. They're trying to lower our most crucial the things that are going on in this country right now, like debt, healthcare reform. An actual example of this is the healthcare reform, in that they, because they're made up mainly of conservatives. There was once someone who said that under certain circumstances abortions could be legal and or could be paid under this new reform. And the conservatives said, obviously, we're very much against it, and we're quick to shut it down. They even went as far as to remove birth control as one of the things that would be covered under the new Healthcare Reform Act. And my third reason is that they're racist. The Tea Party is made up of many members who often go to protest with signs that state Muslims are terrorists, all Latinos are illegal, and they've even had signs that state that Barack Obama wants to create a country of white slavery. So they've also now this is very important because someone who is the face of the Tea Party is Michelle Bachmann. And she has actually gone on the record of saying that the founding fathers of our country were actually against slavery and did everything they could to abolish it. And this is very false. They actually were the ones who came up in the original Constitution that anyone who was not a white citizen, a white male, was only worth 3/5 of a person. This is actually extremely significant because what the Tea Party is trying to do is is make less important that Barack Obama is our first black president. They're trying to make it less important that Barack Obama is our first black president. So it's less significant and less of an important thing. I hope that I've convinced you that the Tea Party is worsening our government, that they've made it difficult to pass taxes, they refuse to compromise, and that they are racist.